Oscar Remihana giving away a slight height advantage, but his record speaks for itself, fighting out of the red corner.
First timer fighting out of the blue corner. He's an orthodox fighter standing 193 at 78.8 kilograms. 5 wins, 3 losses, 5 via KO. He is an NZWKA 82 kilogram cruiserweight champion. Representing Hitoa Muay Thai all the way from Wainuiomata, Iggy Phillips! And his opponent, he's an orthodox fighter standing 185 at 79.8 kilograms. 30 wins, 7 losses, 23 via KO. He is a former NZ Oceania middleweight and WKA NZ champion, representing CKB all the way from New Plymouth, Oscar Remihana. Ladies and gentlemen, this is sponsored by Life Plus. 3 bites, winner rounds. Your referee in charge, Victoria Parr. Fighters center stage.
So here he is, Oscar Remihana, one of the favourites for the card tonight, and the man next to me in commentary knows Oscar very well, the same gym. How's he been looking? What has been the focus for Oscar leading up to this 8-man?
Yeah, Oscar's in probably the best shape I've ever seen him. So
round one.
You can see he's been putting in the work in the gym. And just coming into this, not looking past anyone, you know. Every fight in front of you is a fight, and you got to respect that. So I think he's just going to be dialed in, you know, focused on the task at hand, and that's just to put pressure on and treat it one fight at a time. I see Eugene's in the corner with Doug. I know Eugene was in a cornering in Australia yesterday, so straight from the airport, straight into the corner.
He's a busy man,
yep.
Eugene Barrowman. Plenty of fighters doing big things all around the world. Iggy Phillips has started with all the fire and all the energy that you want to see from a guy who's probably the underdog on a card, and particularly a fight like this anyway. Just trying to maybe startle Oscar a little bit and just get him thinking about what he's up to.
Yeah, Iggy's really putting the pressure on, trying to come through with, you know, every shot that he has. Straight punches through the middle, tips through the middle. Just trying to really get that respect from Oscar.
For Oscar, is it about patience and just maybe letting Iggy wear himself down a little bit?
Definitely. Oscar's got to stick to, stay disciplined, stick to the system, stick to the, I guess, game plan of maybe just letting Iggy burn himself out a little bit here and then come back with his own shots and try hurt him that way.
Well, man, Iggy Phillips is like an Energizer bunny at the moment. He is just throwing everything as Oscar Remihana lands with a nice uppercut and then goes with the left hand too.
Yeah, Iggy's really coming in reckless here. He's landing shots, but he's not really protecting himself after he lands it. He's kind of watching his work, so Oscar might have opportunities once Iggy really lets the cannon go.
Iggy Phillips says if he does win the $10,000, which is the prize money for the winner of tonight's King in the Ring, will pay for his son's preschool. Well, the belt will help leave a legacy and lead by example for his son. So it's a great way to want to win this, or a great reason to want to win this card tonight. We have to get past Oscar Remihana first and then win a couple of other fights throughout the evening as well.
Hands above the head right now for Iggy. I don't know if that's a tactic or if he's showing his cards.
30 seconds! Iggy, Oscar, who's it gonna be?
He's definitely firing.
He really is, and he's not slowing down at all seemingly either. In this first round, there's still a long way to go in this fight. Of course, 3 rounds, 3 3-minute rounds as well, so a lot of ring time. As Oscar doesn't look too worried about it yet.
Whoa. Massive right hand from Oscar. Nice little right uppercut, right hand.
Yeah, good little flurry to finish there from Oscar Remihana. But an explosive start to this one, round 2 shortly. Welcome back. Two fighters just getting their instructions from each corner. Iggy Phillips in the blue corner, Oscar Remihana in the City Kickboxing red corner for this fight anyway. Iggy Phillips, man, I don't think he stopped that whole first round.
No, he hasn't, and he's straight back into it. He's just a little Energizer bunny that he's just relentless with his attacks.
So if you're in Oscar's corner, how do you combat that? Do you just let him, as I said earlier, do you let him try and wear himself down, or how do you combat it?
Well, he just landed a nice little side kick there to the stomach. Yeah, well, when you're fighting guys that are quite energetic like this, very high output, there's gonna be a give later on. You know, you can only go for so long, and once there is that sign of fatigue or slowing down, that's when Oscar can start to ramp up his attacks and start to come on strong.
This is impressive from Iggy Phillips, though.
So it's not about if, it's about when. But as of right now, Iggy's landed some very nice shots, you know, mixing his punches, coming in with a lot of varieties. You know, he's just landed it was kind of an axe kick to the thigh, quite unorthodox. Just try to land a nice little spinning back kick there. So awkward style for Oscar to make reads. He's just got to stick to the body in front of him. You know, the head's going to be moving a lot, but the body's always going to be there.
It's hard to know what Iggy Phillips is going to do next.
So the reads that Oscar's going to be trying to making with his feints and his frames, Iggy's not doing normal, I guess, reactions that I guess orthodox fighter would be doing. You know, trying to parry the jab or slip. He kind of throws recklessly, and that's what makes him kind of dangerous.
I did think initially when he put his arms above his head the first time that he was a little bit upset with something Victoria Parr had ruled, but now he's done it a few times. I wonder if he's just starting to wear himself down a bit, but still keeps coming forward, tries to go with the leg and the knee there. Another knee attempted to the body of Oscar Remihana, who then comes back strongly.
Iggy Phillips or Oscar Remihana.
He's looking to that knee a bit now as Iggy Phillips.
You can start to see the body language of Iggy. He's getting a bit more fatigued. Lungs are starting to burn a little bit here. And there's not as much pop in those punches. The body language is starting to be a bit more laboured.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that. It's not stopping him entirely, though, because he still keeps throwing them. As now Oscar looks to try and get some upper hand in this fight.
Hitara, Muay Thai or CKB.
He's definitely fatigued in the corner. Just leant on it. Hands are in the air.
I was wondering whose mouthguard that was. It was Oscar Remihana's. He's getting it put back in now by Eugene Barrowman. In that red corner, and Victoria Parr says, let's go again, folks. There should be probably about 30 seconds of this round left, I think.
Nice little left hook from Oscar.
You can hear that one, can you?
10 seconds.
10 seconds now. Oh, good right hand there from Iggy Phillips. Oscar, though, comes back with the leg. We'll get to the bell here in the second round. Another busy round from Iggy Phillips, but not too much damage done, it doesn't look, to Oscar Remihana. They go to their corners and they get some instruction. We heard what you thought they might be saying to Oscar Remihana as we see some replays here. Working the body, but good defences there from Remihana, and that was probably quite important.
Yeah, if you see Oscar's defense, it's very tight, and technically it's sound. You know, Iggy, he just kind of throws everything, even the kitchen sink, and then that's where he's probably susceptible of getting countered, is when he's, you know, hands are down, fatiguing, but he's still in this fight. Oscar now has got a bank on Iggy being tight now,
for the
start to pick it up.
and final round. Who's it gonna be?
Iggy Phillips looks like he's absolutely loving every second of just being in the ring.
From CKB.
Big grin on his face as he was getting the final instructions from his corner as the camera was on him. I was going to ask you, what do you think we'll see from this round, but I don't know if that's even a fair question for you.
We're going to see similar to that first and second round, which is pretty much guns blazing,
everything,
and just go all out.
Tries to just trip him up. Victoria Parr says, come on, Can't afford to have that.
It's such an awkward style for Oscar because this isn't normal what Iggy's doing here. He's literally throwing everything he's got, every combo. It's like you're playing a game on PlayStation and you're button bashing. You're just pressing every button, kick, and then spinning back fist to everything.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the button pushing when it comes to fight games.
When in doubt.
1 minute
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go in this one.
one.
He's trying the spinning back fists a bit in this final round. We haven't seen many of them so far from Iggy Phillips, so he's still got a little bit up his sleeve to throw at Oscar Remihana, whose defences are still fairly sound so far.
He's throwing 4 kicks, low kicks in a row. You don't usually see that.
Good body shot there from Oscar Remihana. And now a left hand as well, and then that spinning back fist again from Phillips. Oscar looks like he might feel like he can have a chance here of getting something inside Phillips.
Both men have a chin.
All fighters tonight have had a chin.
Yeah. You've seen a big display of iron chins tonight.
Just over a minute to go now. This is the third and final round of this, the second quarter-final of the night.
As Iggy got 1 more minute left in his tank.
Good right hand there from Oscar.
2 minutes down. 1 minute to go.
Oh, another good right hand from Remihana.
Oscar has been patient most of this fight, so Iggy just landed a nice lead uppercut. Oscar returns the favour with a nice right hook.
What a fight this has been. We've had it all really in this fight.
Everything, action-packed.
Yeah. It's been absolutely outstanding. Even Victoria Parr, I think, is wondering where they're next going to go, how she gets out of the way of any of this.
30 seconds left to see if both men can connect.
There's that attempted spinning back fist again. 20 seconds to go. Iggy Phillips keeps coming forward to Remihana. He now has him in the corner. Can he find anything? These boys look tired now.
That's about the 7th spinning back fist this round.
And they exchange blows in the latter stages. What a fight that's been. Wonderful fight to see so early in this card. Iggy Phillips was just all go from the start and he never stopped. And you absolutely have to respect that. Oscar Remihana, though, equally probably more tactical and more defensive, and it'll be interesting to see what the judges decide as we go to the replays here.
Very impressed by Iggy's stamina and endurance, you know. He really left it all out there. He threw every punch, every kick that he had in his arsenal. And yeah, he still had more to give at the end, so I was very impressed.
He certainly did. Let's get inside and make this thing official and see who's won.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a war that was. After 3 rounds, we have a split decision. Fighter center stage. Fighter center stage. One judge in favor of the red corner. One judge in favor of the blue corner. Your winner via split decision. Fighting out of the blue corner, Iggy Phillips!
Wowee, what a display from Iggy Phillips. As we said, he never stopped. Hopefully he won't stop now when he talks to Matt Manukir in the ring as he just takes his mouth guard out. But let's go and hear from the